I gave every single MLB team a random legend. I put over 60 legends inside of free agency, and I'm going to let each team choose 2 legends that they can add to their squad. Guys like Chipper Jones, Frank Thomas, Hank Aaron, Rafael Palmeiro, and so many more. And these teams came out crazy. We got Chase Headley and Jimmy Rollins on the Orioles, Jim Edmonds and Duke Snider on the Red Sox, Lou Gehrig stays with the Yankees, and they get Willie Mays. Their outfield is actually insane. They may have the best outfield in the MLB. Hank Aaron and Mickey Mantle on the Rays. Babe Ruth and Cy Young head to the Blue Jays, so their pitching just got insanely better. Roberto Clemente and Bob Gibson head to the White Sox. Jackie and Ted Williams are going to be on the Guardians. Raleigh Fingers and Satchel Paige sign with the Tigers. They have the best bullpen in the MLB now. Bobby Witt is now going to be teamed up with Josh Gibson and Martin DeHigo. George Brett and Rafael Palmeiro head over to Minnesota. The Astros get even better with Ken Griffey and Ricky Henderson. They have an insane outfield. Angels get Cal Ripken and Nolan Ryan. The Athletics get Mike Piazza and Gary Carter. Okay, 3 catchers. Why do my A's keep doing dumb things? Why do we have 3 catchers with Langoliers? Who knows? Maybe they know something we don't. Tony Gwynn and Ted Simmons head over to the Mariners yet again. Maybe Ted Simmons or Cal Raleigh play DH. Who knows? Jose Bautista and Fernando Valenzuela head to Texas for the Rangers. The Braves get Vladimir Guerrero Sr. and Sammy Sosa. I know they're roided up. The Marlins are going to get Chipper Jones and Frank Thomas. Mets pick up David Ortiz and Larry Walker. Derek Jeter heads to the Phillies along with Mark McGwire. Adrian Beltre and Pudge are over on the Nationals. Roger Clemens and Scott Rowland over on the Cubs. This team looks disgusting. Randy Johnson and Pedro Martinez sign with the Reds. That pitching unit is insane. Greg Maddux and Manny Ramirez head to the Brewers. Carlos Beltran and Corey Kluber head over to Pittsburgh. That pitching unit with Skeens and Kluber is insane. The Cardinals get CeCe Sabathia and David Wright. To join Cattell, we got Joe Mauer and Chase Utley. That's going to be insane. Armin Killebrew and Edgar Martinez head to the Rockies. Oh my God. The Dodgers just get even stronger with Gary Sheffield and Jason Giambi. I don't know if these Dodgers have any holes. I don't know if they lose a game this season. Padres end up getting Carlos Delgado and Roy Halladay. And the Giants get Prince Fielder and David Justice. The MLB looks absolutely stacked. Let's head to the All-Star break. And a quick cut from the video to say, if you guys are enjoying the content and you guys want to see more, feel free to click the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We're going to be posting videos throughout the rest of MLB 25 going into MLB The Show 26. And if you guys want to see me live, we're live every single day, live on Twitch and also now on YouTube. So check below, I might be live, but if you want to watch me on Twitch, the links will be down below. Before we even get to the All-Star break, during the big trade frenzy, the Pirates end up trading Corey Kluber to the Yankees for Jason Dominguez, Will Warren, and Yorbit Vivas. So either the Pirates are terrible right now, or the Yankees are trying to go for a chip. I don't know what it is. And here is that full trade. Corey Kluber is now officially a Yankee. They now have 3 legends on their team, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think the Pirates got fleeced. Maybe they're going for the future. I don't know if that was a very smart play. All right, here we are at the All-Star break. I wanted to take a look at every team's record before we start looking at rosters, what happened, who was playing good. Taking out the AL West, Astros 55-41. I mean, my A's, again, just absolutely selling me. 37-61. They're not making the playoffs this year. Mariners are 48-48. Rangers 53-44. Trying to look and see if there's any big teams with huge gaps. Any team that went insane. We got the Blue Jays at 60-37. We'll have to check them out. But not too far behind are the Red Sox. The Yankees, who have been acquiring stuff, they just got Corey Kluber, are a 500 team. I'm not sure why they're making all these moves at 500. Maybe they think they can make a playoff push. And of course, adding 2 more legends just makes the Dodgers absolutely unstoppable. They are 68-29 at the All-Star break. they're going to be absolutely insane. If any team beats them, I'd be shocked. Hold on though, at 67-30 at the Chicago Cubs. So clearly those 2 legend additions really did help them out, as they're right on the heels of the Dodgers. Braves 56-41, not too far behind. Now looking at the wild card, the Rangers right now are leading by 1 game. Twins right behind with the Red Sox. Yankees got some work to do with all these big trades they're making. They are 4 games out. It's definitely possible, but they're going to have some work to do. And for the NL, still another tight race. You got the Reds, the Padres, all within 1 or 2 games of each other. It's going to be a tight series for the playoffs. Now, of course, we got to take a look at the 2 big teams here. Ohtani, of course, not a legend, but he will be. Looking at his stats for the year, 6-3 on the year pitching wise with a 3.12 ERA. Not too bad. I mean, could be better. You know, not his best pitching performance, but pitching 20 games is pretty good. Now, taking a look at the legends like Gary Sheffield, how is he doing? How is he helping the Dodgers? 387 with 26 bombs. Gary Sheffield might be MVP. Hold on, wait a minute. He might win the MVP. A 450 OBP. This guy is absolutely smashing the ball, and he's getting on base a lot. And of course, the other legend would be Jason Giambi for the Dodgers. And he's batting .299 with 15 bombs. Not as good as Sheffield, but he's clearly getting on base at a pretty high rate. Striking out quite a bit though, 64 strikeouts. Giambi doing his work to help out the Dodgers. Now the Cubs were the other big team, only 2 games behind the Dodgers. And they got Roger Clemens and Scott Rollins. I'm sure Roger Clemens is cleaning up for them. 2.46 ERA on 20 starts. He's 12-2. I mean, that's huge. On 20 games, 12-2 is crazy. 150 strikeouts, 246. I mean, only giving up 11 home runs. He is absolutely looking for the Cy Young Award, which is funny because Cy Young is in the league. I don't think he's going to win the award this year, though. And then, of course, we got Scott Rowland, who's batting .301, 386 OBP with 21 home runs. Not too bad at all. Not the best that I've seen so far. Overall, not a bad season so far for Scott Rowland. And then we got PCA, obviously the leader of the Cubs. He's batting .274 with the 322. 19 home runs on the 274 is pretty good. Only 59 strikeouts, 10 stolen bases. Would like to see more stolen bases out of him, but hey, not too bad from Pete Crow Armstrong. And real quick, just looking at the league leaders, Gary Sheffield leading the league in batting average, 387. Acuna at 364. David Wright at 356. Kyle Tucker, he is still on the Cubs in this league. Don't fight me, but I don't care. Edgar Martinez, 329. And Frank Thomas batting 323. That's pretty good considering he's a big power guy. Looking at the AL, George Brett, 354. George Springer, 345. Ricky Anderson getting on base for the Astros, which I hate. I hate seeing that. Even Mike Piazza at 329. Now, what we care about to see Mickey Mantle at the All-Star break with 35 home runs. Is he going to go for a 50 home run season? I think he might do it. Chipper Jones with 34 on his heels, with Manny at 33, David Ortiz at 30. We brought in all the roided players back into the MLB, so this is expected. All right, let's sim to the playoffs and see how each team ended up finishing the year. All right, and here we are at the start of the playoffs, and some things are already very apparent. Over on the NL, we got the Dodgers and the Cubs as the 1 and 2 seed. I don't think anyone expected any different. However, you head over to the AL, and a team that was barely 500 but is now the 2 seed, the New York Yankees. I guess picking up Corey Kluber made a difference. We're going to take a look at that. You got the Royals in the number 1 seed. Boston, the Rangers, the Astros, and the Blue Jays all in over on the AL. And we got the Brewers, the Reds, the Braves, and the Padres over in the NL in the wild card. I mean, it is insane to see how the Yankees went from, I believe it was like 49-50 to 92-70 to finish off the year. That addition to Corey Kluber, I'm sure they probably had some injuries, made them one of the best teams in the MLB. And it really looks like that Corey Kluber did make a difference for the Yankees. 3.14 ERA with 192 strikeouts. Not quite what he was putting up in his prime, but clearly more than enough to really bolster this team. 14-7 record on 35 starts. Corey Kluber was a major factor in the Yankees' success. But of course, we can't forget guys like Willie Mays, 298 average with almost a 400 OBP, 40 home runs, 7 triples. This man was absolutely dominating at the plate. He even walked 88 times. People were scared to pitch to him. But of course, we got to take a look at the awards. And I guess I shouldn't have expected anything different. What is known as one of the best players of all time, Babe Ruth, wins the MVP. 293 average and 50 home runs with 138 RBIs. it is clear that he can hit pitches over 85 miles an hour. And Duke Snider with the Red Sox finishing right under, and Mickey Mantle in third. Looking at the NL, Chipper Jones with a 300 average and 58 home runs with 143 RBIs. I think you should give him for the entire league. 58 home runs is insane. And you got Manny with 54 home runs and 140 RBIs. The NL was going crazy. Now looking at the Cy Young, Fernando Valenzuela for the Rangers is gonna take it, finishing 17-11 with a 3.15 ERA and 200 strikeouts. Nolan Ryan not too far behind, just a little worse record at 13-8. But our first actual current player to be shown, Tariq Skubal, with a 17-10 record, 240 ERA, and 185 strikeouts. That's interesting they put him at third because he's got a way less ERA, only about 20 or so less strikeouts. I wonder if they take team performance into this as well. I think Tariq Skubal should be at least number 2, if not be sniffing the Cy Young a little bit. Now we head over to the NL. Pedro Martinez at 19-7 with the almost 3 ERA and 245 strikeouts. It's crazy. And then, hey, Emmett Shaheen, who is this guy? Oh, so I guess the Dodgers are known to have one of the best farm systems, because who the hell is this guy? And why is he number 2 in Cy Young with an 18-1 record and 2.41 ERA and 160 strikeouts? I get it, it's probably easier for Dodgers pitchers to succeed when you can hit as well as the Dodgers do, but 18-1 with a 2.4 ERA is insane for a guy who is apparently only like 2 years green in the MLB, 25. I mean, just last year, or in 2023 when he pitched, he had a 5 ERA. And now he's number 2 in Cy Young. Absolute cinema. Going more quickly now, we got Gary Sheffield winning the batting title, David Wright at number 2, and Frank Thomas in 3. Over at the AL, we got George Brett winning the batting title with Mike Piazza and Lou Gehrig behind. Reliever award goes to Hunter Harvey, Griffin Jacks, and number 3 would be Jimmy Herget. Reliever of the year in the NL, Rafael Iglesias, Mason Miller, and surprisingly, no legends. We had Satchel Paige as a reliever. I wonder if he got upgraded to a starter. I'm interested to see if that happened. Rookie of the year, Drake Baldwin wins. In the NL, AL, we got Colson Montgomery, Nicholas Kurtz over in second. Jacob Wilson, former Athletic, goes to the Mariners. A trade that must have happened some point in the year. Jacob Wilson is third in Rookie of the Year. All right, with all the awards out of the way, we have to begin the playoffs. Lots of great matchups. We're just going to advance a day here, see what happens. All right, we simmed through the wild card. It looks like the Blue Jays win in 3 to the Astros. The Red Sox take down the Rangers in 3. Every series looked like it went almost 3, excluding the wild card in the NL, with the Padres going 2-0 to the Braves. But the Brewers taking out the Reds in 3 as well. So now we have our ALDSs and NLDSs. Toronto taking on the 1 seed Royals, Boston taking on the redemptive New York Yankees, the Brewers taking on the 1 seeded Dodgers, and the Padres taking out the 2 seeded Cubs. All right, I just want to take a look at one game from the Dodgers here. I just want to see, let's do the first game. I just want to see, do the Dodgers pick it up? Win 2-1. Okay, I expected a little bit more of a route from them. All right, can the Brewers put up any fight against the Dodgers here? We're just gonna go to game 4 and see, can they win a game? No, they absolutely cannot. The Cubs are gonna end up taking the NLDS and will be taking on the Dodgers. This is probably the best series in baseball right now. The Blue Jays did win the AL, and now they're going to be taking on the Yankees or the Red Sox. Who is it gonna be? It looks like the Yankees are up 2-1 right now. This could be the deciding game right here. Let's go ahead and hop in and let's see if the Yankees can pull out the win and head to the ALCS. All right, here we are in the top of the 9th inning. The Red Sox are up 3-2. They just need 3 outs, and they're going to be going on to Game 5 and the decider. And the GOAT, Anthony Volpe, 0-3 with 2 strikeouts. The final hope for them to see if they can take it all the way to ALCS, or we're going to go to a Game 6. And he hits it deep. It's a hard hit ball. Is that going to get down? It's not. And the Red Sox are going to take Game 4, and we're on to a Game 5. All right, here we are in Game 5. The Yankees are up 4-0. Max Fried pitching a complete game. And we have Duke Snider up here with 2 down in the top of the 9th. their final hope of making the ALCS. Do the Yankees have what it takes? And it looks like Stanton is under it. And the Yankees, after starting this year absolutely horrible, make a couple moves, and now they are moving on to the ALCS. What a story, honestly. I mean, Max Fried pitching a complete game with 7 strikeouts and only 2 walks. That is absolutely generational to beat their rivals, the Red Sox. All right, and we have our 2 matchups, the ALCS with the Yankees and the Blue Jays taking on the Dodgers and the Cubs. We have an opportunity to either see a rematch with the Blue Jays and the Dodgers, or potentially see the Yankees and the Cubs. One way or another, these playoffs are absolutely insane. All right, well, I sipped a little too fast here. Over in the AL, the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead, and over in the NL, we have a battle. 1-1 between the Cubs and the Dodgers. We're going to have to check that out. Let's continue simming. We now have a tie of 1-1 in the ALCS as well. We have 2 absolute cinema series. Dodgers take a 2-1 lead to the Cubs in the NL, and the Yankees take a 2-1 with the Dodgers going up 3-1 on the Cubs. The Cubs series may be over. Their season might be done. And we have 2 finishing off games here. It is 3-2 for the Yankees going to game 6 in the ALCS and NLCS. The Cubs take back 1 game. It is now game 6 over there as well. We need to check out these games. Ladies and gentlemen, we have cinema in game 6. The Cubs are down 5-6 in the top of the 9th. The Cubs have 3 outs to either save their season and take them to game 7, or 3 outs to end their season and watch the Dodgers go back to the World Series. Nico Horner lines out to center field. I think we're going to be seeing one of these legends come up here and getting that bat. And it looks like we got Roki Sasaki coming in to pitch here these final 2 outs. He's gotten 3 saves, 7 games so far in the postseason with a 1-0. He has not given up an earned run yet. Roki looks like he has been absolutely dealing in these playoffs, and the Dodgers need them for 2 more outs. Roki with the 0-1. Ian Happ pops it up. Mookie Betts is under it, and that's going to be 2 down for the Cubs. And Scott Rowland coming up, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. He is the final hope to get a run, a little rally alive for the Cubs. Can he do it? Is adding 2 legends to the Chicago Cubs enough to beat the Dodgers? He's going to hit it out, and the play is made at second. Jason Giambi fields at first. And the Dodgers are going to the World Series. The Cubs with Scott Rowland was not enough in Game 6 for them to stay alive. And we will see the Dodgers again in the World Series. Now here we are in the top of the 9th. We have the same scenario as the AL or the NLCS. It is 5-6, top of the 9th inning. The Yankees just need 3 outs with Devin Williams at the helm for them to go to the World Series. If the Blue Jays come back and win, we will be going to a Game 7. But Devin Williams, one of the best closers in the MLB, has something to say about it. But we're going 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Some of the best hitters on the Blue Jays. And I think we're going to see someone special coming up at number 3. But Bo Bichette hits it foul. Oh, wait, no, he snagged that. I thought that was a foul ball for sure. That thing floated. And with that out, they were like, hey, we're a little scared here, Devin. We're going to take you out here, buddy. Who's going to be coming in for the Yankees? David Bednar. The former Pirate is going to be coming in to close out the final 2 outs for the Yankees. 0 ERA so far in the postseason with 4 games and a 1-0 record. And he's going to have to go against Babe Ruth at the plate. He is not an easy out by any means. Can David Bednar do it? 1-0 pitch. Babe Ruth hits it up. Routine fly out to center. And we have 2 down. Babe Ruth couldn't even get it done. I don't know why he's first pitch swinging, but that's on him. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the MLB The Show 24 cover athlete, can he save the Blue Jays season? 2-1 to Vladimir Guerrero. High fastball, and we're up down to 2-2. The final strike for the Blue Jays. Can Vladdy save them? 2-2. High fastball again. He hits it up to Aaron Judge, and that's going to send the Yankees to the World Series. The Yankees, who started 47, 48, and like 50, a team that I had thought no way they were making even the playoffs, are now heading to the World Series to take on the Dodgers. This is absolute cinema. This is absolute cinema. Finally, we have reached the World Series. We have the New York Yankees taking on the Dodgers. Now, the Yankees do have a little bit of an upper hand. We'll go over it again. They did trade for Corey Kluber from the Pirates. And I'm sure the Pirates are absolutely regretting this, as Corey Kluber is an absolute dog, and he has helped willed the Yankees into the opportunity to win a World Series. We're going to take this game by game. We need to see how this ends up. Advance the first game. The Dodgers take game 1. Corey Kluber cannot get it done. Who's going to take game 2? The Dodgers take game 2. The Yankees are struggling early on. Can they make a comeback? The Yankees go down 3-0. Are the Dodgers just unbeatable? They might be. We have to see. They are absolutely dominating too. They had a close game 2 with 5-4. But the last couple games have not been close. Game 4 is the Dodgers going for a sweep. And after an amazing AL and NLCS, the Yankees must have just used all their gas. They are down 10-3 in Game 4. The Dodgers have absolutely destroyed them. We should have just gotten the Dodgers versus the Cubs as the World Series. That would have been a better series. But maybe the Yankees can come back with a miracle to come back and take us to Game 5. 3-1 pitch to Trent Grisham. And a little weak grounder over to first. Jason Giambi takes it. And that's one down for the Yankees. And their season is fading away. Ben Rice up against Jack Dreyer. Ben Rice absolutely slaps the ball. Ben Rice takes it out. That's a homer. Chris Paul hits it 3 and cuts the lead to 35. It is now a 6-run game, but that could be the start of the momentum the Yankees need. Ben Rice's first home run in the postseason. Jazz Chisholm in the 8th spot. Only batting .208 in the playoffs. Has not hit very well. Can Jazz Chisholm get on base here? He holds his hit. He checks his swing and holds it back. He's over at first. Got a runner on first with 1 out here. There's still a chance. There is still a chance for the Yankees. Ryan McMahon, 172 throughout the playoffs, has not been hitting well. But he could change it all right here. High fastball, we're 3-0. Willie Mays is on deck, who hasn't been playing the best either. 190 and only 1 homer. 3-0. Are we getting a walk? Strike, 3-1. 3-2 pitch to Ryan McMahon. He swings through a slider, and that's 2 down for the Yankees. All right, looks like Dodgers bringing in another pitcher. Who are the Dodgers bringing in? To finish it, Alex Vesia coming in for the final out of the postseason. Going up against one of the hardest outs in baseball, Willie Mays, who is over 4th today. The legend did not help the Yankees so far, but can he change it here? Can we continue this 2-out rally? Willie Mays, 0-1. He swings through it. He's a little early. That ball would have been absolutely crushed if he was on time. This could be the Yankee season right here. The pitch. And Willie Mays pops it up. Mookie is under. The Dodgers sweep the Yankees. It wasn't even close. And we have now learned if you give every team 2 legends, even with the Yankees stacking the deck and giving themselves another, the Dodgers are still the best team in baseball. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again in another video. Peace.